Unit Vocabulary 1. Exercise 5.
How many hours do you use a computer every week?
A computer? About 3. I spend about 1 hour chatting online and about 2 hours playing computer games.
How many hours do you watch TV every week?
About 4 or 5.
And how many hours do you spend listening to music on your MP3 player?
A lot. Probably about 8 hours.
Unit Reading 1. A high-tech bedroom. Exercise 8. We had a peek inside a typical teenager's bedroom, and what did we find? Well, we didn't find many books, but there were a lot of electronic gadgets. Student Sam Judd, 13, tells us about the electronic stuff in his room. Flat-screen TV.
When I passed my exams, my parents gave me a 21-inch high-definition TV for my bedroom. It's right in front of my bed, so I can watch my favourite films while I'm in bed.
Computers.
I got my first desktop computer for my 10th birthday. It's quite old now, but I use it for schoolwork. I've also got a laptop where I store all my music. It's got Wi-Fi so I can connect to the internet. And I've got a memory stick which I use to transfer documents and photos from one computer to another.
Printer.
My parents bought a new printer and they gave me their old one. The printing quality is rubbish and the paper often gets stuck. But it has a scanner so I can scan my friends' school notes because they are much better than mine.
Computer games.
I played a lot of computer games when I was younger, and I keep them on my bookshelf. I don't buy many now, but sometimes I download games if the graphics aren't too heavy.
Phone.
I didn't have a mobile phone until I was 12. It was a birthday present. Now I've got a new one. I bought it with the money I earned from a Saturday job. I don't use it to connect to the internet because it's too expensive, but I use it for making calls, sending texts and taking photos.
Speakers and guitar.
I saved £300 and bought a second-hand electric guitar last year. Some friends and I formed a band. We wrote some songs and uploaded them on the internet. We're planning to perform live at school next month.
MP3 player.
I lost my MP3 player last month. It had about 6,000 songs on it. But a friend gave me his old one and he put some of my favourite songs on it. I listened to it on the bus to school and in the gym.
Unit Pronunciation. Exercise B. 1 syllable.
Share. Charge.
2 syllables.
Download. Comment.
3 syllables.
Digital. Document.
4 syllables.
Energetic.
Unit Pronunciation. Exercise C.
Online. Data. Memory. Video. Musical. Championship. Adventurous.
Unit Listening. A social network. Exercise 13.
today's programme, we're looking at the history of one of the most popular social networking sites today, Facebook. Ben Davies is here to tell us all about it. Ben, how did Facebook start?
Well, a student called Mark Zuckerberg started it when he was at Harvard University.
So he started it by himself?
No, he started it with 3 other computer science students, Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovich and Chris Hughes.
So there were 4 of them all together who started Facebook?
Yes.
And why did they start it?
Well, they wanted to have a website for all the university students, so it started as a website for Harvard University students. That was in 2004. Then it became available for other American universities. Then in 2005, it became available for all American high school students.
I didn't know that.
And in 2006, it became available for everyone aged 13 and over. You need an email address, but if you're over 13 and you've got an email address, you can join Facebook.
But Facebook isn't available in every country, is it?
No, you're right. It's prohibited in countries such as China and Iran, so it isn't available there. And many offices don't like people using it at work. Office managers think people spend too much time networking with friends and not working.
So how many Facebook users are there now?
How many people have profiles and use it? Let's see. It's got over 500 million active users all over the world.
And is it more popular than other social networking sites?
Well, in 2009, it became the most used site. So now it's more popular than MySpace or Bebo or any other site. Last month, Facebook had about 132 million visitors, compared to MySpace, which had about 118 million visitors. And it's the most popular social networking site in America, Canada and Britain.
Is it mainly young people who use it?
No, not at all. But it is very popular with young people. An American company did a survey and asked students what their favourite things are. Their MP3 player was number 1. Facebook was number 2.
I see. So Facebook is really popular, but not as popular as listening to music.
Yes. Did you know there's a new dictionary word because of social networking sites? Last year, an important American dictionary said that their word of the year is the new verb unfriend.
To unfriend?
Yeah. It means to remove someone as a friend on a social networking site like Facebook.
So, now you know. Don't offend your Facebook friends or they could unfriend you.
Unit Speaking. Exercise 2.
Hey, look at those mobile phones. They're really cool. I need to buy a new one.
Oh, look at the digital cameras. I really want a digital camera.
Yeah, the digital cameras are great. I want a camera too.
And they've got some new MP3 players.
Yeah, I want an MP3 player too.
Megan, you can't buy everything. How much money have you got?
What? I've got £100. Don't worry, I'm only buying a new mobile phone. I want a phone with a camera and an MP3 player.
OK, let's go in and look at the phones.
Unit Speaking. Exercise 3.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a new mobile phone.
This one is on special offer. It's only £50.
Has it got a good camera?
Yes, it's got an MP3 player and high-speed mobile internet too.
Right. What about that one over there? Can I see it?
Sure. This is a really good one.
How much is it?
It's £200.
Oh, that's too expensive for me. OK, I'll take the other one.
That's £50 then, please.
Here you are. Thanks. Bye.
Unit Culture. Famous inventions and inventors. Exercise 7. Alexander Graham Bell.
Alexander Graham Bell, 1842 to 1922, was a scientist, inventor and engineer. He was born in Scotland, but his family moved to Canada when he was 23. Bell produced his first invention when he was just 12 and continued to invent things all his life.
Interest in sound.
Bell's mother became deaf when he was a child, and this started his interest in sound. He worked with deaf students for many years and started designing machines to transmit sound as early as 1863.
The first telephone.
In the 1870s, Bell started to develop a machine to transmit the human voice over distance. The result? The telephone. The first phone call was to his assistant, Thomas Watson, on the 10th of March 1876. The first words? "Watson, come here. I want to see you." The Bell Telephone Company began in 1877, and by 1886, over 150,000 people in America had phones.
Today.
There are approximately 1.27 billion landline phones in the world and 4 billion mobile phones. Over 60% of the world's population owns a mobile phone. In the UK, 85% of people have a mobile phone, but in the USA, it's only 49%.
Unit Vocabulary 2. Exercise 2.
Electrician. Postman. Policewoman. Journalist. Researcher. Actor. Doctor. Builder. Lawyer. Artist. Technician. Fireman. Politician. Scientist.
Unit 2. Reading 2. A miracle, thanks to technology. Exercise 8.
A miracle, thanks to technology. When most people think about new technology, they think about a new MP3 player or a new mobile phone. Not Martin Jones. Martin was working as a builder when he had a terrible accident. Martin became blind because of the accident, and for 12 years he couldn't see at all. Then doctors told him about a revolutionary new technology with a special optical lens that helps people see again. At first, scientists couldn't use the technology. They thought the patient's immune system might reject the plastic lens. Then researchers discovered they could use the lens by implanting it in a different part of the body, in a tooth. Martin decided to try. Doctors took out one of his teeth, put the optical lens in it, and implanted it into part of his eye. Martin was blind when he met his wife, Jill. When he opened his eyes after the operation, she was standing by his bed. She was the first person he saw. "She's wonderful. It was unbelievable to see her for the first time," said Martin. Now He laughs about his science fiction eye, and he's happy he isn't blind. Scientists say the new technology can help more people in the future. They are already planning more operations.
Unit Writing. Exercise 1.
Dear Auntie Ellen and Uncle Rob, how are you? I hope you're well. We're all fine here. I'm very busy at school, so that's why I didn't write before. Thanks very much for the MP3 player you sent me for my birthday. It was exactly what I wanted. It's really cool. I use it every day on the bus when I'm travelling to school and home. I uploaded all my favourite songs last weekend, and now I listen to them all the time. You can upload music videos too, so I'm planning to do that next weekend. I had a great birthday. Some friends came round and we had pizza. Dad made me a birthday cake too. You know he loves cooking. Then we all went to the cinema. It was fun. Hope to see you soon. Lots of love, Lisa.
Unit CLIL. Science. Microwaves.
Waves are vibrations that transfer energy from one place to another. Imagine a Mexican wave in a sports stadium. The people sit down until it is their turn to stand up with their arms in the air and then sit down again. Like other electromagnetic waves, microwaves travel at the speed of light. Microwave ovens have a magnetron which produces these microwaves at a specific frequency. The microwaves travel through the food in the oven and the water molecules in the food start to vibrate. This vibration or movement of the molecules creates heat, which then heats the other molecules in the food.